Hi, Ed Akerst here. I'm going to give you a walkthrough of the Pure Leverage suite of marketing tools. When you get in here, I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly, by the way. I'll tell you the things that are good and bad and the things they're adding and changing. One thing I like so far that I've seen this is that they're listening. We're saying, hey, we need this, and they're adding it or they're putting it in process. As soon as you come in, there are a few things it's going to ask you to do. One is set up your reseller account. You do not need to do that. It's completely optional. If you would like to market Pure Leverage, you can. I have decided to. That's why I'm shooting this video and this review. Completely optional. You don't need to do that. Then they'll ask you to set up your autoresponder, and there's a video to watch to do that. And you can set up a welcome video down here in the corner so that the people that, there's my sponsor, John. You can welcome people to their suite of tools, and you don't have to do that, but it's a nice little touch if you want to. If not, then Joel, the guy who started this, the founder and CEO, has a default video in there. Anyway, let me show you what you've got in here. On the left are all the different things, and some of them will not be available to you right away, like Level 2 Syndicate VIP is only if you choose to become a VIP member. I did. I joined. I looked through it. I said, okay, this is cool. I want to be a reseller. I signed up as a reseller. I didn't want to pay that monthly. I wanted to pay that annually to save myself some money, so I did that. Then you get an option to be a VIP. I chose to do that, but I waited a couple of days to do that. I really wanted to look through this and see if I liked it, and I did. So that's all completely optional stuff. So let me show you what we've got. There'll be a blog coming soon. We're told we're about a week or 10 days out from that. Now, by the time you watch this video, that may be here. I will come back eventually and redo the video after I can walk through the blog. That will be set up as an authority blog on Pure Leverage in that system, but you can customize it and make it your own and use it for whatever purpose you want. Let's look at this marketing suite. These are promo tools in here. If you want to be an affiliate and resell Pure Leverage, there are URLs, banners, ad copy, there's an invite a friend feature. All optional stuff, again, only if you want to resell. There are leaderboards, there are contests they're running if you want to participate in that. Here's the nuts and bolts of this thing. It's this marketing suite. Okay, there's a lead capture system, which is an autoresponder. At this exact moment, it has some limitations. I use GetResponse at the moment, and I would have to keep doing that, but they're getting ready to completely expand this within the next week, early next week. Joel says they're going to have the lead capture system set up more as a full autoresponder like Aweber or GetResponse, and at that point I will decide if I want to go completely over to that or not. But I'll show you that. And then there's a video email service, we'll walk through that. There's a conference room, we'll walk through that. And then they have calls, okay, scheduled and recorded where you can learn more about what's going on. So let's look at these. Let's look at the lead capture system. Okay, as I said, I've only been in this thing a couple of days. I didn't want to use it or even promote it. Like, there are campaigns preloaded in here if you're a reseller, so that you can promote Pure Leverage. Now, you see, I haven't even sent anything out to anybody yet. I will not promote anything unless I've looked through it and I believe it's worthy of promoting. Obviously, I have, or I wouldn't be shooting this video, so now I'm getting ready to promote. So next time I come in and do a review down the road after some new features have been added, there will be obviously some numbers in here. So, but that's just the tip of it, and again, that's optional. You have your own business or your own niches or your own markets that you want to do, so you can come down here into your own system. And right now, it's only set up for 2 campaigns. Early next week, this will be a full autoresponder. You'll be able to set all the campaigns you want. So up here, we can choose the campaign. Okay, so we can go into your business, for example. And again, I haven't used this for anything. So here's the your business. I haven't set anything up in there. Okay, so if we want to take your business 1 and we want to edit things that are going on, I can create follow-up messages in here, and we can have this with different URLs, how long it is after the previous message before it gets sent. Regular autoresponder, text and HTML. Okay, and you can get stats. I'm not going to go through all of these, but you can search your subscribers, you can unsubscribe people, block people, you can add messages, you can do broadcast messages and send them out to your list. Okay, you can create a book, and you can create which campaign you want to broadcast to, and you can add different ones if you don't want to, like that, okay? So anyway, normal autoresponder. Right now you can only add 2 extra campaigns, but that's going to change within a week because we screamed for it and Joel said absolutely. So you've got your autoresponder system in here. Now, if you do choose to be a reseller, again, that's completely optional, but if you do choose to be a reseller, and you want to look at the follow-up message, there are campaigns already in here, and you can change them if there are things you don't like this one said RE colon. I don't like putting subjects like that out. Personally, I find it a little misleading, so I changed that regarding, So anyway, let's go look at this video email service. This is pretty cool, okay? You've got, again, you can send out these emails using this service. And you can send it out, to whichever campaigns that you want to do. And you can add or record a video message, okay? And you can either upload one from your computer or you can record. Now, I'm not going to hit this right now because I'm doing a screencast, but you can hit record, and it'll ask for access to your webcam, and you can record it right in here. And there are some skins and some templates that you can use. Okay, I haven't chosen the video, so it's not going to let me do that. So anyway, very cool stuff. Okay, let's go look at this conference room. This conference room is pretty cool. Okay, you can create moderators in here, and I've set myself as a moderator, and now I'm going to have to go change it because I've just shown everybody the password for my moderator, but that's fine. I'll change that. And you can add new moderators and things like that. So once you're in here, you can ban people, you can add moderators, you can set your room settings, okay, and in the room settings you can do things like set passwords. Okay, I have just a default just because I was playing around with it. I'll put analytics in here, and I'll put an actual password in a description, but you can just set file sharing and things like that. So there are all kinds of cool features. Now let's go look at this room. Okay, I'm going to go let's go in and look at this room. All right. Now I don't know how much of my screen this video is capturing. You might lose a little bit on the edges of this, but you'll go in, and this is the Meet Cheap system, which is available on its own. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We already know that. And I'll go in. Now I'm logging in as a moderator because I want you to be able to see these different things that you have available. Okay, you can come in here and you can access a browser. Let's say you don't want them to talk and see you. You want them to be able to see a browser. All right, we can come in here and let me click start. See if this is going to let me do it while I'm while I'm videotaping. It may not. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's say we want to go to google.com. Okay, we can go there. And what we're going to see is, boom, there's a browser. So if we want to do an online training and show people things online, we can do that. We can go to presentation and we can upload or start a PowerPoint. We've got a whiteboard in here that we can show where we can start drawing and do some other things like that. I would have to click start drawing, and then we can insert symbols or get a pen and draw things and do what we want. We can upload or play video files from our computer. We can share our desktop. Okay, all kinds of things. All right, and then back, we can add polls, okay, and ask questions and things like that. So that's it. We can add, and I don't have this set right now, but I can talk, and it's going to ask me to add the microphone and the camera, which, again, I'm not going to do. But anyway, it's a really cool room. You'll see the, I don't know if I can stop that while I'm in here. So anyway, over here are going to be people on the right. You can see everybody that's in the room and who are moderators, and you can let people talk. It's a really cool room. Anyway, that's that. So you get your own conference room. And I'll tell you what, if you're promoting a business, an MLM or a business, or you're in a niche and you want to do trainings for people in your niche for, I don't know, traffic or basket weaving, whatever your niche might be, you can go in there, and it's a great tool that's available. Okay, so those are your tools, all right? You've got lead capture, you've got video email, and this is, again, going to become a full autoresponder. And how much is this? It's $24.95 a month. Okay, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Okay, and down in here with your business, you can track your business. Okay, if you have leads and email them. Again, I'm a reseller, so for pure leverage, totally optional stuff. If you choose to upgrade, you're only going to do that if you want to be a reseller. But and if you are, there are promotional tools again there. Let's just go in here real quick. Okay, there are banners. Look at this. Okay, and you can, again, I have not used them. Actually, that's not true. I threw one up on the site a little bit ago. Wow, I've already got 4 hits. Okay, that's great. And 35 on that one. I just put this in there. Interesting, in 3 clicks. That's great. Okay, globally, how many people are using it? I just find that interesting because I just put this up about an hour ago. And I've already got people clicking on the banner and checking it out. So that's great. I should... Oh, that is on. This one's got 4 clicks. I don't know where I put that out. We're going to turn that on right now while we're talking about it so people can actually click it. Okay, very good. Awesome. So anyway, again, that's if you want to be a reseller. Completely optional. When you come in here, there'll be another button between dashboard and post your blog, or maybe it was under there, I don't remember, that says become a reseller. You can click that, and then if you're a reseller, it'll ask if you want to join VIP. VIP has some cool stuff. This one's coming soon. It's not out yet. Actually, there is. There are some videos in there building an MLM business, and that may not apply to everybody. Elite Club's coming soon. PLR store, this is really cool. You've got some PowerPoints you can get for all different kinds of things, and if you're doing an MLM, there are some of them already loaded in down the bottom. Look at this, different stuff, Clean Ease, Prosperity Alliance. If you happen to be doing any of this stuff, Amway, Niken, Melaleuca, okay, I don't do any of those programs. I do some MLMs, but not those. You can get some video skins. There are logos in here if you're marketing Pure Leverage or GVO. Maybe you just want to market one aspect of the system. There are bullets, check marks, 3D characters, FBI warnings, making videos. I'm not going to throw one at the beginning, but you can do little warnings. I love these little fun spoof slides. These are cool. Look at this. Rated P for profit. Rated PG for profit growth, rated R for rapid growth, recession proof, just cool stuff, okay? And then there are graphics, there's royalty-free music, there are graphics, okay? Just all kinds of cool stuff for being a VIP member. Plus you get higher commissions. So anyway, traffic and lead generation, if you want to buy media ads or solo ads, okay, you don't need to do that, but there's some optional stuff. So this is really cool. Whether you decide to promo it or not and be a reseller, that's up to you. But if you've got a business online and you're looking for some extra tools or for some tools like conference rooms, autoresponders, video email, and they're just adding and growing to this thing. So $24.95 a month for the tools. If you want to be a reseller, it's $20 a month. The VIP membership is a bit more. But, again, that's all optional. For less than $25 a month, $24.95 a month, you get all these tools. That's a steal. So come in, hit me up if you need anything. If you have any questions, let me know. There's a link where you can get started. I've also put my contact information down below this video if you have questions before you get started up and you don't want to spend the $25 to go in and dig around and try it. You want to ask some questions ahead of time, let me know. I'll be happy to talk it over. I was really skeptical, which is why I haven't started doing this until I had a chance to get in and play around with it. I'm really impressed with it. I like it. I will be using this. I have a couple of little side businesses that I'm going to be using this specifically for. And plus I'll market this. It's pretty cool. So anyway, let me know how I can help you and if you have any questions. And I guess that's it. Okay. Take care and hopefully I'll see you in Pure Leverage.